Hello there, I'm Harry and welcome to the Estarli factory. I'm going to show you a quick guide to unboxing a 20.7 or an e20.8 and how to get riding. So here's what you can expect when you open your bike box. Here's a 20.7 that's folded up. We don't use any plastic in the shipping process, so you'll see lots of cardboard protecting the bike. You'll also see a box in there which contains your charger and also a multi-tool that has all of the Allen keys that you'll need to get started with the bike, and also this Torx key, which is a very important part of setting up the bike. In true Blue Peter style, here's one we made earlier, and I'll show you how to unfold this. If you look down here, you'll see these two magnets which keep the frame folded up together, and this is our main hinge bracket for the frame. So I'm going to pull this apart, and there we go, straighten the bike out. When it's straight, I'm going to secure it with this hinge clamp, and I'm going to push this until it clicks. And from there I can put the kickstand down so I can stand the bike up, and I can bring the handlebars up. You'll see there's also a folding lever on the handlebars. I'm going to pull this up until it clicks, and that's now secure and ready to go. Moving down, the seat post and saddle needs to be raised. There's a clamp on the seat post which I'm going to pull out, and that allows me to lift the saddle up. You'll notice this set of keys on the seat clamp, which are part of the locking mechanism. When the pin is up, the seat clamp is unlocked. To lock it, simply push it down and use the keys to unlock it. Turn them to the right, back to the left, and now it's unlocked and ready to go again. The pedals are also folded in the box, and to unfold them, simply pull them out until they click. And now we can stand over the bike and set up the handlebars. So when setting a handlebar height, a good gauge is to put your hands on the handlebar, and you want a straight arm leading down to the handlebars, and you don't want to be overreaching or bending over it too much. And to raise the handlebars, I'm going to pull this lever here and raise them up till it feels comfortable, and then pull this tight again. The handlebars are rolled forwards in the box, so again, pull this clamp up at the top, this stem clamp, and roll the bars back. And again, to set the brakes and the grips up, generally want to keep a straight arm and be able to reach the levers without bending my wrist too far forwards. And so that's about right for now. So the gear shifter on the handlebars is on the right-hand side. It's a double thumb shifter. So to go up to an easier gear, you push here. And then if you look over the other side of the grip, you'll see the lever on the other side. If you pull that with your first finger, you go back down to a harder gear. The brakes are generally positioned where they should be to begin with, but if for whatever reason they're not comfortable, you can always loosen them off with a 5mm Allen key underneath the grip and move them to a better height for you. There's a bell which is also on the left-hand brake lever, and simply pull that. It has a nice ring to it. And the display should be a bit loose on the handlebars, so you can adjust it, and you obviously want to make sure you can reach that with your thumb. And we hold down the on button to turn everything on, and obviously there's a series of numbers here, including the speedometer, the distance, the accumulative distance of the ride, the time which can be set, and the battery display. I'm going to cycle through the power modes now. So the up button takes me from 0, which is no assist, all the way up to 5, which is considerable power, especially with the new motor on these bikes. The walk assist mode is found by holding down the bottom arrow. I'm going to step off the bike because it will take off, but if you hold down the bottom arrow, you'll see that the bike kicks into walk assist mode, which is really handy for getting through or pushing the bike up a hill or through gravel or sand or whatever. And then to turn on the front light, we simply hold the up button and the front light should come on. When setting up the saddle, a general rule of thumb is to go hip height with it. So I'm going to raise this up to hip height. And then to tighten that, if you need to, you'll need a Torx key, which is found in this box. And that fits in here on the seat clamp, quite a specific fit. And you want to tighten that until you can't really move the saddle left and right, and that secures it in place. If the saddle is still moving and the seat post is slipping at all, if you loosen off the clamp here, you'll see there's a very tiny grub screw in there, which needs a 2mm Allen key, and then you need to make sure that's tight, and that will keep the seat post from slipping So the front light on these bikes is connected to the control unit and is obviously turned on with the display. But the rear light is our smart rear light. And to turn it on, you simply press this button in the middle, this soft spongy button. Hold it down and the light comes on. There's 4 modes with this, which all have various patterns of flash. On the 5th mode, the light should stay on, and this is sensory mode. And when you brake heavily, that light should come on stronger. You'll notice under the light that there's this bag hanging down. In there is a couple of bits for the light fitting. You have this rubber fitting, which enables you to fit the light onto a child seat, perhaps on the rack, or wherever else you might want to put it. A USB-C charging cable, and a small Allen key, which enables you to take the light bracket off from the saddle. To charge the light, you need to unscrew the actual unit itself. And you'll see there's a slot there for the USB-C charger. To remove the seat post and battery, unlock the clamp as you have before, drop the seat post down, and you'll see that the cable for the battery is kept at the bottom of the seat post. There's a silver tab which is facing outwards. I'm going to push that and at the same time pull on the cable. It should come loose. And then the seat post is free to come out. You can take that indoors and charge it at the office or wherever you need. The charging port for that is at the top here. Remove this bit of rubber and you'll see it in there. Hope you can see that. I'm going to put the seat post back in and show you how to fold the bike now. So I'm going to put the seat post right down low and then twist it again so that this opening is visible to me. And then with the silver tab facing outwards, I'm going to push it back up in until I hear a click. These can be a little bit stiff at first, but after a few uses, they should home in quite easily and get a bit easier to find. If I drop the seat post down now, I'm going to show you how to fold the bike. The bottom of the seat post is actually reinforced, so it can act as a bit of a stand for the bike when it's folded. So the first thing I do is lower the seat post, fold the pedals in, which I do by pushing them towards the crank and folding them in. And I'm going to lower the handlebars. You'll notice this little safety catch on the 2 folding clamps. I'm going to push that up with my thumb and pull the lever down at the same time. Fold the handlebars. The main folding hinge of the frame, I'm going to do the same thing, push that, pull the lever out, start folding the bike. At this point I'm going to push the kickstand back up and then fold it so that the magnets meet nice and neatly. And then the bike can rest on the seat post and it's nice and neat. Thanks for watching guys, I hope that helps. As ever, if you have any questions, please do get in touch and I hope you enjoy the ride.